In this video, we're gonna take a look at the cage I've been using with my G85. It's made by a company called Camvate, and it's adjustable to different sized cameras or DSLRs, so it's not just G85 specific. I'm just gonna show my typical setup with it and what I've been using with it. Now, this isn't gonna be a review video, but if you're interested in a more full review of it, let me know in the comments what you'd like me to talk about, and I'll be sure to make that as well. So let's take a look at the cage. Alrighty, and like I said before, we're gonna go over the entire cage in a separate video, but for now, we're just gonna go over what I attach to it and my general setup. So I have two different setups that I go with. I either go with a big setup with kind of everything on it, and then I have kind of a run and gun, just kind of what I need set up, which is basically what I'm gonna show you right now. So first off, we have the Lumix 25 1.7. So if I wanted to go into the more complicated setup, what I would do is go and attach this top handle. So I have this cold shoe mount on the side here that I'll use for a microphone. And then also what I'll do is I'll attach a 15mm rod on the side to use with monitors or lights to mount on the side as well. But typically I don't, because it's a really big bulky setup and it kind of looks ridiculous. We're not gonna go with that one today. So first off, like I said, you got the Lumix 25 1.7, and then we have the Camvate C cage, and then we have these little small rig cold shoe adapters that are about 10 bucks on Amazon, and they're awesome. They're a 1/4 mount, and they basically make you anything a cold shoe mount, which has been really helpful. Another thing we're gonna add is our variable ND filter by K&F Concept. It has a slight bit of color cast to it, but it's surprisingly smooth and it works really well. Gonna upgrade to a Tiffin here pretty soon. Another option is using these small rig C clamps, which I really like. What I typically do with this is I will clamp these to the top here, and then that will make it so then I can attach a monitor or a light up top. And we're gonna pull down the Rode Video Micro for 1 second. So essentially that's my setup, really simple, really basic. One thing to note is that I have the handle pivoted forward so that when I pop out the screen, it doesn't get in the way when I tilt it like this. And that's helpful because if it's straight on, it ends up interfering with the screen. So anyways, like I said, I'll be doing a full review of the Camvate cage pretty soon, but I hope this setup was somewhat interesting to you. And if you have any questions about it, make sure to leave them in the comments, and we'll see you guys next week.